Can we watch the Balenciaga thing that's going on and discuss it?
Yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about this story that Leo brought up. I mean, is there any more credible?
No, it's huge, but they took down the entire campaign and apologized for it.
Okay, so it's real.
It's real.
I didn't know, 'cause all I saw was a TikTok video.
No, this guy didn't. This guy, no, he broke it down really well, but it's in major news outlets and
didn't know that. All I'd seen about it is
I just think that guy
video.
broke it down really well in like 1:30. So I showed you that.
The
It was
books
on
are
Twitter.
just so specific. Like you can't make that mistake.
No,
bro.
dude, it's like it's too crazy. Honestly.
Yeah.
The most disturbing thing is definitely that they have a child
in
holding teddy bears that have bondage stuff on.
Yeah, that's nuts. How they? What the fuck? How did someone bring that to the fucking board and then get that passed through?
Dude,
like,
legal
that's a
stamp
great
it.
idea.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like what you did with that teddy bear.
I fucking love it.
Yeah, dude.
The ball gag in the teddy bear's mouth?
All right, we're going to watch this TikTok about what is going on with Balenciaga and why they've issued an apology and why they're suing the person that I guess okayed this. You know, they're trying to cover their ass.
Yeah,
but,
they are.
Oh, wow.
But watch.
Is this a big brand?
Balenciaga is one of the biggest. It's like Gucci. It's like
Really?
yeah, it's
Huge.
huge.
Top
Like,
of the line.
dude. Like full send. I don't know. Sorry, Kyle always wears a Balenciaga sweater. They're like $800 for like a sweater. They're huge.
There is a lot
They're one of
happening
the biggest, if
with
not the
Balenciaga
biggest.
right now, and it literally just keeps getting worse. So if you're unaware, Balenciaga, the big brand, released an ad featuring children holding teddy bears that were dressed in bondage.
So they
now,
can
for
date
good
his
reason, this
boyfriend.
sparked outrage because it's completely inappropriate. But what this did was it
does.
opened up the
Those look like
Pandora's
awesome.
box of how
But of
completely
course
grotesque
he might
this
like
company
dating this
is.
guy. I'm
When
not
you dig
sure.
deep into their other
guy could
product
also do a
advertisements,
push-up.
there are
Like
subtle
smoke
hints of
cock.
pedophilia and child
Yeah,
exploitation
but anyway, this
in
document
almost
right here,
all of
this is
them.
pretty
If you
creepy,
think
huh?
this is just a picture of a Balenciaga bag, you're wrong, because down here there's a reference to a court case that was ruled in favor of virtual child you-know-what. Oh, but that just might be a coincidence. Now, while you may want to believe that's true, do you know how many eyes are on product placement for a brand like Balenciaga? Not to mention, there's more. This picture here might just be somebody sitting at their desk in New York City, right? Wrong. What are these books here? Who is Michael Borman, and why is his book featured in a Balenciaga ad? It must be a good book.
Of course, they have so
Wrong.
many eyes
It's
on
a book
this.
that depicts child exploitation. There are horrific depictions of nude children in this book that Google can't even show them. Now, I know this is a lot to take in, but we're still not done. This photo here, he's got a nice outfit on, good-looking model. But who is this here? John Philip Fisher. Couldn't be the same man that was accused of molesting his granddaughter at 4 years old. Now, I know I'm going to get called a conspiracy theorist for this, because we already are. Multiple news outlets are saying that this Balenciaga issue is a wild conspiracy theory. But if it was a conspiracy theory, why would Balenciaga apologize for it? They literally issued a statement apologizing for their photo shoots. So clearly this is not a conspiracy theory since Balenciaga admitted fault. But you see, an apology, it isn't enough. We know how many eyes are on product placement. We need to know why this was allowed. And don't confuse this for cancel culture. This is children
Anyway, how do you
that we're
feel
talking
about that?
It's the weirdest thing.
Honestly, bro, I think we should just stop. Like, I want to tell this guy, yo,
What, King Croc?
stop
Jesus
looking.
Christ, that was too long of a pause.
I kind of liked it.
I had to go. I had to get it out, but
It's intense.
yo, stop looking into these brands, bro, because you're gonna keep finding shit
Like this?
That's so out in the
symbolism, it's-
open, bro.
That was
bro.
crazy
It's
out
in the open.
open.
They're never gonna stop
So they're
doing this
Satanists.
shit.
They're
It's the elites.
Satanists, and I guess I don't want to quote Andrew Tate. But
Some
Andrew
are
Tate said-
Satanists, yeah.
Andrew Tate said that they have, if in the Satanic Bible, if they put out their offenses like this, if they say, "Hey, look, I'm a pedophile," that negates like it's okay. Then it makes it
So
okay.
they have different rituals, right? So if you've ever read one of the books, Danny, and maybe you have, I don't know.
Read one of what kind of books?
Satanic Bible.
For example, let's say a Freemasonic ritual guidebook. One of their rituals is actually something where you openly show what you're doing to an uninitiated person. And so these are these kind of tactics. It's like you put a little information, a little hint, a little symbol. So, yo,
But that's
the globals, elites are doing this.
That's
Who gives
like
a fuck anymore,
that's
bro?
on a personal level. If you're a Freemason in some ritual from some text that I'm sure you haven't read, and this is a gigantic global fashion campaign.
Isn't that possible that individuals in those organizations could be part of those?
Maybe they are, but I just feel like why would they bring the heat on this multi-billion-dollar brand? Why would they risk it?
There's probably only.
I think it's because what Leo said. It's because so they can do this shit. They can say that they're doing it, so then they don't feel bad because they're actually doing this. Weird
or
shit.
I guess that there's a ritual or something in the Satanic Bible that says if they put it out there, then there's no repercussions for the evil that they do.
Because, dude, you could have chosen any book.
They say it openly.
National Geographic book, Guinness World Records book, the Bible, anything. That's like, kid fucking book is kind of strange, bro.
Yeah.
So,
right.
the first Smiths album is about child abuse. Every song is about child abuse.
What?
I don't know what that is. There's in famous works of art like Lolita by Vladimir Nabokov. That whole story is about an old guy being in love with a child, a girl. I don't know what these books are. I'm totally not defending this company. All I've seen so far is just this fucking TikTok video, and I haven't done any research.
Do some.
I've seen one video. That's it, bro.
It's hard for me to know what those texts actually were. All I saw were a bunch of blurred images, and I just have this guy who clearly wants more followers.
I guess
I'm not defending or condemning. It sounds like some sicko was behind it, yes.
Yeah.
And he probably was a pedophile, whoever conceived this. I'm sure he jerked off to a 14-year-old unboxing a Toys R Us video game before he put together this whole thing.
But Danny, you know the prop people that are on set. They know the books that they're putting out there, bro.
Dude,
but we don't know I don't know what these books are.
Oddly specific.
It was clearly intentional.
It's weird, right?
Let me go back. Oddly specific YouTube video to choose to jerk off to there, buddy. What the unboxing videos do it for you?
I got night vision goggles.
Oh my God, dude.
I was saying the guy who put together this campaign. And obviously, yes.
The guy smokes cock, bro.
If in every single frame there's a text or a book that relates to child abuse, clearly it was intentional.
Yeah.
But I haven't looked up what any of these books actually are.
I could see a Danny Mullen video if you do some deep diving into this, though. It's some juicy stuff. There's a lot of Balenciaga stores in basically every mall.
Let's save the world.
Anybody
save these
guys.
Dude,
this designer shit. Before my girlfriend and I went to dinner recently, we were in West Hollywood. You know that store, The Real Real?
Oh.
There's a store called The Real Real, which is, it was explained to me as a consignment store for a designer. Well, every T-shirt in there was $800.
Yeah, they were probably like
That's
$1,500 normally, but they were used or something, and then they put them in a consignment store where you sell it, and then you get a percentage of it, and then the store gets a percentage, but it's yours until you can like take it off consignment if you want to get it back and shit
So
like
it's like
that.
a pawn shop.
It's like a pawn shop for
Of your clothing?
Yeah.
They had a North Face sweatshirt, a completely unremarkable tan North Face sweatshirt. Except it was a collaboration with Gucci.
That's it.
Oh, that's huge.
It was, but you couldn't even see, if I remember correctly, a Gucci logo anywhere. But it was a $1,400 sweatshirt. It just looked like a North Face sweatshirt.
Who's paying? Who's buying
Leo
this?
You have to have.
Leo, obviously.
Sugar Mama? No,
I
don't wear designer. I wear Fashion Nova mostly.
I believe
And
that if
Hawaiian
you're paying
shirts.
for that kind of stuff, there's no way you could have earned your money. Like,
Well,
the
correct.
people who
Yes.
are paying for that, they have to be either the rich wife or like the rich son of somebody who actually earned it.
Yes.
Because otherwise it would just feel
Break
like a
me.
dagger in
Yeah.
the guts.
A lot of
to
people
spend that
though,
money.
that buy that kind of stuff, it's like Pokemon cards. Like you buy it because they retain value, and you could probably sell it again in the future for a profit. Like a lot of people that are sneakerheads and shit, like I'm not into it, but they'll wear the sneakers 1 or 2 times and then sell it for like $100 profit.
That
a weird
does
thing for
happen.
me.
It does happen, and it's better. I guess it's better than buying some things. I guess because they do hold their value, sort of. But
And chicks can
pretty much.
resell their clothes. I guess chicks, that is a thing.
Dude, chicks make mad money from reselling their clothes, bags, and shit.
It's true. Brian, unfortunately, does have to bounce. Your
Yeah,
Uber,
sorry, I
your
got
Uber's
work,
here,
boys.
buddy. Yeah,
sure, go
Your
swear.
Enjoy
Uber-
that 75-year-old pussy.
Yeah, go swear.
Yeah, I most definitely will. It was reconstructed 3 times.
Where do
bro.
you actually work?
Holy shit.
I work for a baseball company. I do hitting lessons with kids. Yeah, kind of strange, right?
Wait, are you
Purple-
I'm gonna
wait,
tell them to say.
Why
fuck
does that make me
Balenciaga.
uncomfortable? Is that correct?
No, I'm really great with kids, bro. I was a birthday clown.
I bet you are. Huh?
Dude,
How much
I
the
was
parents
a
paying you?
birthday
$2
clown
grand?
too, bro.
$2 grand per lesson?
Dude, it's pretty sick. One guy's gave me $200 to break in his kid's glove.
Oh, that's disgusting
Thanks,
sounding.
LA.
Were you really
Was that a
birthday
joke?
clown?
No, the glove.
Can you say that?
break in his
I
kid's glove?
get it, but after all he talked about, we can't just be taking sentences like, "Yeah, this guy's gonna give me $200 to break in his kid's glove." I No! I know it does.
He didn't shake his
Kid's
hips.
leather.
He did not fucking go break in his kids. Hey, you're the man, Brian. Purple Ford Fusion. Purple Ford. All right? Just say you're Lorenzo. Say you're Lorenzo.
You're very right, Leo, that he did not go break in the kids.
Come on, dude. What the fuck's wrong with you?
That was a creepy ass sentence, though. You got to give me that.
See that ad campaign would be wild, dude. Like, hey, pay me $200. I'll break in your kid's clothes. Some fucking hips.
I can't get over the fact we both worked as birthday clowns.
Yeah, dude. He was good in New York for like $50 an hour. What's up? Yeah, bro, I got you.
And Austin, if you wouldn't mind throwing these back on, because it was that mic, I think that was peaking.
Okay. He was getting hoed, though. You can charge way more than $50 an hour.
So
Might
we
be
have
open already.
Clown economy.
And just bring it back up. Sorry.
a major fashion brand is accused by, all I've seen is one guy on TikTok of being pedophiles. Again, not downplaying this. It sounds like it's a big story.
Kim Kardashian
Hey, you can
had to do,
ignore
like, a
the
whole-
books and stuff.
Kardashian basically said that she's still gonna accept the money, of course, but now basically she said she's still working with them, but she demands an explanation of how that happened. That's what Kim's saying.
Sure she's so concerned.
Yeah, she's real concerned, and the paychecks because she has a huge partnership with them.
Yeah, you can ignore the books and stuff, but the kids with the stuffed animals in bondage gear.
You can
it's
ignore
like,
the books; they're pretty gnarly.
Well, I just mean you could say, okay, it's a coincidence they just happen to have a book there, but this is literally a teddy bear in bondage, like
It's
sex,
weird.
like gay sex clothes.
I don't know about gay
Wait, bondage
sex clothes.
does not
Why is
mean
that gay
gay,
sex
dude.
clothes?
What?
Stop.
Because I don't care if you're straight, like I don't care if you're fucking chicks. If you're wearing that shit, it's gay.
No, it is. Dude, you could be in bondage and have your wife rip your
Dude,
fucking
nah.
aswood apart.
If
That's
you're
okay.
wearing
Oh wait, I would
bondage,
never
your wife
wear
is
bondage. I
cheating
meant
on
if
you,
the
bro.
girl is wearing
Croc,
bondage.
earlier you said
Wait,
man
you
or
wear
woman.
bondage?
No.
King Croc, you would
Oh.
definitely, you
I'm
would
not
wear a
wearing no
ball
fucking
gag.
bondage.
You would come in.
Yes, dude.
I thought
And you
Austin
want
was
to bid
talking
for the party house? You
I'm
put
not-
you
no, I'm
put a
not doing
camera
that.
in, and then you have the
Definitely not.
hottest girl just ask for the kinkiest weird shit from Croc. He'd do anything.
You would do it in a second. If you would fly out, a Russian bot on Spirit Airline, then you would definitely do bondage.
Do we have to name the episode "Flying Out a Russian Bot"?
Yeah.
King Croc's flying out a Russian bot. You're the man.
Yes.
Dude. See you, Brian. I would
Bye,
say that this is pretty wild, though, and I don't think it's much of a coincidence. And I think that maybe the elites out there are fucking kids.
Listen,
I guess
let's
that's common
stand
knowledge.
up, dude.
It's common knowledge. Huh?
If you're gonna call it out, if this is gonna become a real scandal, let's really attack the groomer.
All right, I'm going to
narrative,
start.
bro.
I will only purchase Balenciaga if it's on sale, at a really good price. If it's
You're
a
not
really
even
good, if it's
gonna
like
stop buying
80% off.
What if it's $700 for a T-shirt at the Real?
No, it's got to be like it. I think no.
That's on sale.
Okay, so a Balenciaga T-shirt would be about that price, but if we're talking, I wanted 80% off. If it's $150, I'm rocking the Balenciaga.
You're
Why do you-
still
why-
rocking it.
Why do I get the feeling that this would be Leo's purchase technique, even if it were Gucci or Chanel? I feel like every brand, you just wait till it's 80% off and buy it.
You're so
whether or
right.
not they fucked kids.
You're so right. There is a clearance section for designer. People don't know about that, but they will give away shit when it's they're changing over seasons or whatever, and sometimes it's incredibly cheap, and it's something that you can resell online for more. But yeah, I'll make a little a fun purchase from time to time. I bought a Versace ring once for really discounted at the Nordstrom at the Grove, and then it fucking broke.